Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. And Bill's gonna show you a thing or two. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Na, 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 gonna have a good time. Hey, hey.
This is Bill Cosby coming at you with music and fun. And if you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Get set for a big day.
Museum of Natural History. You gotta be kidding. How can we have fun in a museum?
Don't you want to see the bicycle exhibit? It's supposed to be real cool.
It's no fun just looking at bikes.
Miss Wooker said you could ride them too.
In a museum? I don't believe it.
You'll see. Come on. Relax. It's not real. It's stuffed. It's the work of a taxidermist.
Are you ready for this? Okay. A taxidermist is a dude who knows his stuff. Don't you get it? Stuffed animal knows his stuff.
Rudy, you remind me of a Halloween night at school.
I remind you of a Halloween night at school.
Yeah, no class pumpkinhead.
You little squirt, I'm gonna take the fizz out of you this time. I'll get you! I'll get you!
Well, you have to give Rudy credit for one thing. He never acts foolish. What I mean is, it's never an act. The foolish part is for real.
Ooh.
It's a dinosaur.
At least the bones are.
Yeah, the rabbit has been peeled off.
Wow, man, here it is.
Yeah.
And for once, it's okay to touch.
Look at this
Hey,
one.
yeah. What
Good
about
job,
this
man.
job?
You check that out?
Would you boys like to try out a couple of these bikes?
Is it really okay?
You bet. Just be careful and stay on the track.
All right, man, come on.
This is gonna be
Man, this is what I've been waiting on. Man, this is terrific, man.
Try this one.
Man, you were right, Fat Albert. Man, I don't believe this.
Get a load of this unicycle.
Rudy, take it easy.
Whee! Gangway!
Oh, no.
Watch out!
Which one of you is the real mummy?
Very funny. Hey, did you guys see the expert way I handled that unicycle?
Yeah, Rudy, we saw. But next time, you better put training wheels on.
Well, all that counts is that I didn't wreck anything, and you can thank me for that.
Well, thank you, Rudy. But just one thing. Where's the unicycle?
Well, it's gotta be around here. Unicycles don't fly.
Oh, yes, they do.
Hey, I think I found a new way to capture a rhinoceros.
You better get that down before the guard captures you.
Boy, you were right, Fat Albert. That was neato.
I loved all those nutty bikes.
They were okay, but wait till you see what I'm getting.
What do you mean, Harold?
Just meet me at the clubhouse this afternoon for the big unveiling.
Weird Harold sounds like he's really got something up his sleeve. It'll be interesting to see what it is. It's time for Legal Eagle. I wonder if the kids forgot.
Hey, hurry, man, come on.
Come on, it's gonna
I
start.
don't want to miss none of this. Hey, man, what kind of party is this?
Hey, they didn't forget.
Welcome once again to Fine Pine Forest, home of everyone's favorite feathered lawbird, champion of justice, Legal Eagle!
That time again.
There he is.
And the two naughtiest deputies this side of Swampville, Mo and Gabby.
Way to go, Daddy.
Boy, Gabby's too much.
I heard that.
Come on, Legal Eagle. You got more than that to say. Say it.
Well, this is truly quite a machine you've invented, quite. As I've often said, necessity is the mother of idleness.
Well, thank you, I think.
I have one question. What is this?
Oh, I'll tell you what it is. Yes, sir. It's a spacecraft, not your run-of-the-mill space machine, mind you, but my way of putting fine pines on the map. Well, it'll get down in history along with my other new inventions. The wheel that won't wear out. It was made of stone, but even better, it was square. The wheels wear out because I roll so much. My wheels was square. Won't roll 1 inch, you know.
This is a new invention. How does it work?
Glad you asked. I've harnessed the forces of nature. Vapor, steam, and fumes from swamp. Well, then I've compressed them all into one mighty propulsion component. I'll be one of the first to admit it's a miracle.
Don't do that. Why don't we just walk up there without all this sneaky stuff? Because this is Ogilvy's big secret. We're not supposed to know anything about this.
And when will your machine be ready for launching?
I need your advice, friend Eagle. My first test flight lacks only a skilled astronaut type.
Well, perhaps one of my deputies.
What? Yeah, those two nincompoops, they couldn't get the machine off the ground.
I wonder what this is. I don't know, Gab. Don't you think we better not fool around with this stuff?
My machine! Oh, my machine! Oh, no!
Gabby, man, look out, man.
As your mayor, I am proud to say we're here to share the most bountiful corn harvest in the history of Fine Pines. Yes, sir. Hold your hats, friends. I think we're getting a visit from the Secretary of Agriculture.
Look for some stormy weather, Mo.
Man, the lifeboat!
I've got to find that spacecraft before Gabby and Mo ruin the entire area. Looks like they've left their calling cards already.
Hey! What's wrong? We're out of fuel.
Gabby and Mo have learned that all machines, and that includes things like cars, motorcycles, or even a bike, can be fun or dangerous, depending on how you use them, you see. And keep them in good shape, because if you don't, you might end up in bad shape.
Hey, we were wrong about taking the ship, Ogilvy. And we're real sorry.
My work down the tube.
I hope you two have learned the wonderful proverb.
Here we go again.
The early bird is a penny earned.
What does he mean?
What was that?
Oh, Mo just said you're a smart bean. I
But none of this is bringing back my spaceship.
Gabby and Mo are itching to pitch in to help.
Good. And the first thing they're going to pitch in are things from the swamp for my ship's power.
Well, Mo, like I always say, I know, things could always be worse.
Will Legal Eagle be able to keep the peace despite the daffy doings of his dizzy deputies? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Legal Eagle!
Hey, what's the delay?
If you mean where's Weird Harold's big surprise, forget it. He's always been one big no-show.
Says who? No show? How about yes show? And here it is.
Wow, that's
What
something.
a super
What a
buzz.
super buzz.
Yippee! Or as Fat Albert would say, hey, hey, hey! Do not fear, Weird Harold is here.
Hey, we a racing bike. Way out wheels. Oh, man.
Not just a racing bike. This baby is a Ling Wheezy Super Wheel, the fastest machine you've ever seen.
Linguizi? I think I had that for dinner the other night.
These wheels have been entrusted to my loving care by my Uncle Denton. I get to keep the bike for a whole month. I promise to take good care of it until he sends for it. Now, who wants the first ride?
Me first. No, me first.
Hold it! Nobody's jeans polished that polished leather seat except mine. Hit the bars.
Cool it. Bicycles are built to carry one person, Weird Harold. You alone.
Fat Albert, you give Chicken Hearted a bad name.
Well, as you can see, Weird Harold has an awfully weird way of taking care of his uncle's bike. Now, there are two ways to ride a bike. The right way and the Weird Harold's way. Now, there's an old saying that I just made up, and it's old because I am old. A careless bike rider is an accident about to happen. And if he hitches a ride with his bike from the back of a truck, that's two accidents about to happen. The rider and the bike. Now, let's keep our fingers crossed for Weird Harold, and especially anybody who happens to be in his area.
Weird Harold, what's the matter with you?
With me? What could you possibly mean?
We used to shake our heads at what you did. Now our whole bodies shake. We'll be late.
I'm not sure I like what's happening to Weird Harold. I mean, he's not thinking safety, and I'm afraid that if he doesn't come down to earth, he just might find himself and his uncle's bike in big trouble. And that goes double at night. Now, here's how a motorist sees the road ahead. Reflectors and headlights are all important in the dark. Now, be sure they are clear of all dust and dirt. And if they're not, you, the night rider, are surely headed for the hospital, or maybe worse.
Gangway! Oh, no! Help! Whew.
Uh-oh. I see somebody else is worried about the way the guys are riding.
I'd like a word with you boys. You aware of the laws about riding a bicycle on the sidewalk?
Well, officer,
Take this card. It gives you some basic rules on bicycle safety.
Oh, that! I already have one.
You do? Well, see that you follow the rules, okay?
We gotta do something about Weird Harold. He's gotta learn more about bike safety and responsibility. So I got this card on bicycle rider rules.
Reglass, para, los, sickles, us. Man, whoever wrote that sure doesn't know how to spell.
That's Spanish. The rules are English on one side and Spanish on the other. Always ride with the traffic as close as possible to the right side of the street.
Ta-ra!
Hey, perfect timing, I'd say.
For what?
This, rules on bike safety.
Fat Albert, you better reset your perfect timing. Weird Harold and I read those rules already.
Looks as if Fat Albert's good intentions are grounded, at least temporarily. Too bad, because a reckless bike rider is headed for a wreck. Now let's hope Weird Harold catches on to that fact real soon.
I want to talk to you about you and your bad bike riding habits.
I know. Don't ride on the sidewalk, walk the bike across intersections, always ride on the right side of the road, always ride single file, watch for opening car doors.
Good old Weird Harold. He not only knows how to take good advice, he also knows how to ignore it. Too bad. Let's hope he gets back on the right track before it's too late.
Mrs. Kowalski!
We didn't mean to hit you, but you stepped right in front of us.
We better get you to a doctor fast.
No, I'm all right, really.
Do you feel any pain?
I have a pain in my back, but it's not bad.
I think we better get you to a doctor just the same.
Are you okay, Mrs. Kowalski?
Please say you're okay.
Well, she'll be all right with a little rest, but only because she was lucky. You know, Mrs. Kowalski, you have the right to press charges against these boys.
Charges?
But we didn't mean to do it.
I think you can let them go, officer. I'm all right, and they really didn't mean it.
If that's what you want, ma'am.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I guess we better get going.
Just a minute. I think you boys should take a little walk with me before you go. The people I'm about to show you were all victims of bicycle accidents. That boy was riding his bike by holding onto the back of a truck. Then the truck stopped.
What about her?
She was just walking along the sidewalk when a bike rider knocked her down. He was riding his bike at night. No lights, no reflectors. A car hit him. Do you realize now how serious bike accidents can be?
Yes, sir. And I promise you I'll never do anything like that again.
That goes triple for me.
That's good, boys, and I hope you'll also pass this lesson on to your friends.
We sure will, sir.
Well, it looks like Weird Harold and Rudy got the message. They've learned that riding a bike is like driving a weapon. It's a responsibility, not a toy. Remember, a cyclist who ignores safety rules is a danger to himself and a threat to others. And that's the answer. 2 words. Safety first. See you all later.
Don't ride on the sidewalk, walk the bike across intersections, always ride on the right side of the road, always ride single file, watch for opening car doors.